Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Emerald. Today I'm going to show off the transfer process with a Gen 4 game, in this case Pokemon Soul Silver. Pokemon migration is a feature that can only be done with a Gen 4 core series game and a DS or DS Lite because they have the GBA slot at the bottom. In Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, you'll need to be in the post game. After that, Professor Oak will meet you in Route 221 to invite you to the Pal Park. And when you head in, he'll explain what it is, and then after, you save and restart, and you'll get a Migrate From option if a GBA Pokemon game is inserted. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it is in Fuchsia City, Kanto, which you also need to be in the post game for, but you only need to reach the city to unlock the Migrate From option. In the migration screen, there's a few restrictions. You must select 6 Pokemon, nothing less, and they cannot have an HM move to prevent a soft lock in the game that you're taking them from. Oh, and you cannot transfer a different language cartridge. In Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, you can only migrate once every 24 hours. That restriction was removed in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So it's better to have one of those games. Once your Pokemon migrate, they cannot return back to their origin game. There is a way to work around the restriction in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. I'll throw it on screen, but I have Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so I don't even need to understand how to do that. After choosing your Pokemon, participate in the Pal Park catching show by going into the Pokemon species related biome. These biomes are the field, forest, pond, mountain, and sea. I will try to find a list somewhere that shows where each species is, but what I did is I had to guess for all of them. You must catch all 6 Pokemon to complete the catching show, and they will be transferred to the PC, and that's it, they are in your game. After that, save the game. You can also migrate items this way, so if you have Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you can have as many Emerald items as you want by cloning in that game. A little quirk some Pokemon have: if they have a new second ability in Gen 4, they may have a mismatched PID for that new ability they're supposed to have, and it only fixes itself if they evolve. So say I migrate a Zigzagoon that only has pickup in Gen 3. If I evolve it in Gen 4, there is a chance it will evolve with the ability Gluttony, a new ability it can have, if it has the PID for it. Gen 3 is the farthest you can transfer to Pokemon Home, which is the Pokemon Company's modern Pokemon storage system introduced in the Switch era. And to transfer all the way to Nintendo Switch's Pokemon Home, the most important thing you need is the software downloaded from Pokemon Bank and Poke Transporter before the eShop closed down. If you didn't, then you're out of luck, unfortunately. Besides that, you'll need a Gen 3, 4, 5, and 6 game, a DS/DS Lite, a 3DS with Pokemon Bank and Poke Transporter, and a Nintendo Switch with Pokemon Home installed. Use the 3DS and Gen 5 game and go to the Poke Transfer Lab located in Route 15. You'll need to be in the post game to use it as well. Once you are there, play the DS Download Play Poke Transfer game on the Gen 4 DS. The game isn't difficult. You just have to use this crossbow to catch Pokemon hopping from bushes, and the rare Pokemon will jump more quickly, and sometimes you can get a Sleep Cloud power-up to make them stationary and finish the game more quickly that way. If you don't catch them all within the time limit, I believe you have to try again, but it's not difficult. Even I was able to be successful and I was pretty rusty. After beating the game, they'll be transferred to the PC, but any held items will be put back in the Gen 4's bag. They'll stay behind, unfortunately. Make sure to leave box 1 with only Pokemon you want to transfer in your Gen 5 game. Now in the 3DS menu, open Poke Transporter, press Use this game, Then select box 1 to move into the transfer box in Pokemon Bank. Switch out the Gen 5 game with a 3DS one into your 3DS. Open Pokemon Bank. Select Use Pokemon Bank, then select your 3DS game and empty the transfer box with your Pokemon into Bank. We are almost done. In the main menu screen of Pokemon Bank, select Move Pokemon to Pokemon Home. Select the Pokemon Bank box containing the Pokemon you want transferred, and once you're in the keyboard screen, you can move onto the Switch. Log onto Pokemon Home, go to the 3DS icon labeled Move in the main menu, and press Begin Move. Then type the code it gives you to Pokemon Bank on your 3DS. The code will last for 3 minutes. After you type it, give it a bit of time. For me it was instantaneous. And then choose how you want to organize the Pokemon. I selected as they are, and then boom, they are now in Pokemon Home. But they can only be used in Switch games they are coded to exist in. Big sad exit moment. The first part of this video is done. Now I can talk about some game preservation stuff. To restore timed events on a cartridge, your best option is dumping your ROM and save file onto an Easy Flash Omega Definitive Edition flash cartridge. The key thing about this product, I wish was mentioned more, in its B mode, the Easy Flash acts like a DS expansion cartridge, so it can be read by Gen 4's PAL part. The EverDrive cannot do this. I wish more retro channels talked about this one important feature that is missing, especially for Pokemon games. Now you might be saying, I can get a new battery soldered onto my original cartridge and fix the RTC with a computer. Why can't I just do that? Well, that also ties into the preservation aspect of this part of the video. It might be meaningless, but having the original battery keeps the authenticity of your cartridge. But besides that, you can also have a fault arise later on, most likely pins wearing down affecting the cartridge being read. So yeah, that is everything I wanted to talk about regarding transferring and feature preservation of Pokemon Emerald. I would like to thank you for watching this janky non-capture video. I could have captured all of this. In the next episode, I will be at the entrance in Meteor Falls to show you the last thing for the final episode in my Pokemon Emerald Let's Play. So, I'll see you then.